So I'm working on the man cave, and it's a beautiful morning today. Um, my little one's at school. My wife, she's a nurse. She's an educator, so she's got a big responsibility. I myself, I'm hanging out in my man cave / home office that I built from scratch. And, it's really cool because I always wanted this kind of lifestyle where, I can kind of just chill and do whatever I want to do instead of, stressing about finances and stressing about a schedule that I have to follow and stick to, because I always struggle with that. I always knew that there was something different. I don't want to say wrong, but just different, and it affected so many areas of my life. And I didn't know about this until last year. I got diagnosed with ADHD, and so many things started to make difference, or excuse me, a lot of things started to make sense. I always strived to become better, so realizing that there was something off, I spent years studying personal development to try and fix, what I thought was wrong. And while personal development helped a ton, like it helped me work through childhood traumas and old programming and habits and thinking patterns and everything, it helped with so many things. But there was still something that was off, and I couldn't figure it out, and it was driving me crazy. So that's when I decided to go in, talk to a professional, and lo and behold, they say, yeah, you got ADHD. And so, it finally, everything started to make sense. Why I would get burned out dealing with people, why I would always just be so stressed out. Why I just couldn't stay consistent with doing the things that needs to be done for work. I always struggle with going into the office and making phone calls and making appointments and having to meet people face to face. I could only do that for so long before I would just flat out burn out, to the point where I would physically get sick. And so I always wanted a lifestyle where I can, just make my income from home, not have to worry about going anywhere, driving to an office, sticking to a schedule, doing things I don't want to do. And I could never figure it out how to do it, partially because of my brain, my ADHD brain, right? It just wouldn't help me. And so I can't help but to feel grateful, while I'm just hanging out here in my man cave while everyone else is at work. I feel so grateful because I always wanted this and I could never figure out how to make it happen. And the only reason this is possible is because I was able to launch my own online business. And even then, I struggle with that because, again, my brain is not my best friend, or it wasn't, until now that I know how to use it. But I struggle with putting it all together, even though I bought into courses and, paid for consultations and things like that. I just could not figure it out. Nothing would work for me. And so I'm so grateful that I came across these videos that broke down all the different ways of how to earn online, the different business models that are out there, and helped me to figure out what was best for me. And not only that, but I had the support of a community and coaches and mentors that were just there for me. And the way they teach just worked for me, my brain was able to follow along and grasp, everything, follow the steps. And in doing that, I was able to launch my own online business. And it's so freaking cool that I was able to do it when I struggled with everything else before. And so I just I can't be grateful enough, you know. There's I don't want to get spiritual, but I would say that there had to have been some kind of divine intervention that everything came together and it worked, and so I can do whatever I want to do, with my days while everyone else is working. I'm hanging out in my man cave, that is also my office. I got a little spot here where I can hang out, read, and got friends that come over every now and then, right? And that's my workstation right there. I always wanted to learn how to play drums, but I never had the time. Well, I bought a drum set and I'm teaching myself how to play drums because I could do that now. Instead of going out there and busting my ass off and stressing. And so I'm just so thankful that I came across the videos that broke it all down for me, that clarified the whole process, because it happened for me. And so if you have tried something before, if you've been looking into doing something different, I would invite you to check out those videos. In fact, I'll leave a link here in the description, and you can just check out those videos. I'm not promising that it'll do the same for you, but for me, I've tried so many things for so long and nothing worked. This did, and so it might work for you too. I mean, I don't know. You won't know until you check it out. And they're totally free, so you can go ahead and just click below and check those videos out. They're totally free. I'll follow up with you and, stay in touch. And if you want to not stay in touch anymore, then you can just click a button and it'll stop. So anyway, I'm just feeling grateful today. I hope that you have an awesome day, and I hope to talk to you soon.